We are on the record in the 13th Judicial District, the District Court of Greenwood County, Kansas. This matter comes on for preliminary hearing in 2025, CR 38, State of Kansas versus Colt Daniel Gordon. Are the parties ready to proceed?
We are, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Ms. Gillette, do you want to call your first witness?
Yes, Your Honor. We will call Deputy Clinton Hanson.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Thank you. Please proceed, Ms. Gillette.
Could you please state your name for the record?
My name is Deputy Clinton Hanson, and I'm with the Greenwood County Sheriff's Office
And how long have you been with the Greenwood County Sheriff's Office?
since June of 23.
And how long have you been a law enforcement officer?
15 years.
And were you on duty on February 5th of 2025?
I was.
Were you dispatched to an incident regarding the defendant in this matter?
I was.
What address were you dispatched to?
603 East 3rd, City of Eureka.
And who did you meet with there at 603 East 3rd at the City of Eureka?
My first contact was with Colt Gordon, and then I subsequently met Tavia Mitchell.
Were you equipped with a body camera on that day?
I was.
Is it a true and accurate depiction of the incident as it unfolded before you?
Yes, ma'am.
And were there any modifications, corrections, or additions to it?
No, ma'am.
Your Honor, we'd like to admit the body camera of Deputy Clinton Hanson as States 1.
Mr. Mcclendon, any objection to States 1 being admitted?
No objection, Your Honor.
It is admitted then.
Your Honor, we would like to publish it and play it. I will admit my laptop into the meeting.
Very well, please proceed.
Meeting is being recorded.
Hang on a second, Your Honor. I got it. There we go. Sorry. All right, we're going to share the screen, and it will be the body worn camera of Deputy Clinton Hanson.
Ms. Gillette, are we going to have to turn off one of your devices?
Yes.
Okay, now that's looking a little bit more what I'm used to. I'm seeing a photograph of someone in a gray sweater with a camo hoodie underneath. Is that what I'm supposed to see?
That's me, Judge.
That's you, all right. Now, when you say, was that Deputy?
I don't have her
I need to
keys.
get two.
I'll just start emptying my pockets if that's what you want.
Sure.
Oh, okay, hold on. Stop that a minute. I thought that was Deputy Hanson saying that's me. Is that the defendant?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. That was the defendant that said that's me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ms. Gillette.
He has my Beats headphones in his left pocket. Those are mine.
My dog's training.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Karma, poppers. Karma, poppers. Karma, get your ass over here now.
Where did you put my keys?
I got 'em.
You did have them, and you told me you were gonna flush them down the fucking toilet.
Nothing in the jacket?
No, sir. I don't think so.
He does have them because he said, when you give me back my phone, I'll bring you back your keys. I paid for the phone and the phone's not his.
Do you know where the keys are at?
No, sir.
Yes, he does. He just had them.
What did you do with the keys?
I
Let
haven't
me
had the keys.
rephrase the question. Where was the last place you saw the keys?
I haven't seen her keys.
When was the last time that you saw her keys?
Can't really. Wouldn't say that. I remember seeing them yesterday, maybe?
Okay, and where did you see them at yesterday?
In her hand?
Okay. Well, you can put your stuff back in your pocket.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's my fucking car keys, and I have a meeting I have to get to over it. Yeah, no, there you go. Go not get them. No, he's not gonna talk to her now. Guys, I need my car keys. I have a fucking meeting at 10 o'clock. I have to get to. Get my keys.
You will call my mom?
I am on the phone with your mom.
Oh, tell her I'm ready to go.
If you give me my keys, she will come get you, or I can take you there.
I don't have your keys.
You do have my keys. Well, you just fucking had them.
Well, he doesn't have them now.
Thank
That
you,
much
sir.
I know. Watch out. Hey, get out of the street.
Puppet.
Well, what did you do with my keys? I have to go to this fucking meeting.
I don't have your car.
You do have my keys. You were just in my car.
Car was locked.
My car was locked. You had my keys in your hand. You should have them off my fucking keys.
I'm leaving. I can't do that anymore.
Take your socks off.
That's true. We didn't go down low.
Definitely don't see anything
What about you
bulging.
just putting your hands around my neck? And my daughter's
Didn't put your hands
You
around.
ain't tell the cops about that?
She's making stuff
No,
up
I'm not
now.
making
So
stuff up. You can ask
I was
my
trying to
fucking
get out the
5-year-old
door.
daughter. Where are my fucking car keys?
Better take pictures of my shit before I go.
What about the black eye you gave me on Christmas?
She's making shit.
Really? Because I have pictures on that one.
I'm sure you do.
Okay. I'm going to finish pulling on down here so we're not.
Yes, sir.
Where are my fucking keys? And I'm not playing.
Which one's your car?
That white one. Play fucking chicken.
Tavia! Tavia!
Those aren't it.
Oh, I didn't know. I just opened the door and seen keys sitting here.
No, he took those off my glove box when he took my beat.
What did they look like?
They were on my whole fucking keychain. They're on a yellow thing with a key fob on it. He knows where the fuck they are. He literally just had them, and I'm sure he has them in his fucking belt buckle or something, because that's how he is.
Well, I can't. I mean, unless he voluntarily wants to start stripping down.
And he did just put fucking hands on me twice in there. Even hit me with the fucking door. Yeah, you did, Colt. You're just nothing but a fucking liar. Don't give me my keys. You do have a fucking
And you've already checked the car over?
Yeah, I've looked everywhere. He took them with him. He had them when he fucking came inside right before I called you guys. He said if you call the fucking cops, I'm flushing him down the toilet.
Did he go to the bathroom?
No.
Okay, well.
I don't even know why he took my fucking car. I can't find him, and I have to get this fucking meeting at 10 o'clock. You told the cops why I haven't seen them. And you're a fucking liar because you just had them in your hand when you shoved me out of the way to get outside because I called the cops. He's pissed because I took back a phone that I've been letting him use because he won't get a fucking job. And I'm sick and tired of supporting him.
Well, I don't blame you.
And so he takes my fucking car.
I took back the phone.
Well, I can tell you he doesn't have them on him right now.
I bet he does. I bet they're in his belt pocket or his belt buckle. That's where he hides everything from everybody.
Hi, kiddo.
Hi, baby. I'm fine. Do you know where Colt put my keys at?
Can we go inside and look?
Yeah, they're probably not in there. There you go. Here's the future. You guys, is there any way? So I have a better situation.
Hi, kiddos.
Hi.
Have you seen Mommy's keys?
No, we haven't. Yeah, we did.
Oh, my flashlight just died too.
I was upstairs with her. Oh, we can't. And she was downstairs to make sure Mommy was there. Yeah, but he still hit her. Yeah.
Where did he hit her at?
She shut the door and on the door and on that door.
Like how?
I don't know. She was down here. He hit her, slammed it on her. So
like if I'm Mommy, how did he slam the door? You can show me. Use the door.
how do you slam the door? Like this.
Okay.
But Lala's here, so hard as in his playpen. That's heavy.
Get your socks and shoes on. Get your socks and shoes on. Where's the baby?
Hi there, little buttercup.
So is he not here?
No, he left me my fucking keys.
Are you fucking? I hate that dude. I swear to God. Let's get your socks on. No, get socks on. Baby. Get socks on. I didn't even know it iced out.
Oh yeah. I was sitting over there at the old motel and I had like 3 people come up and be like, "Hey, that bridge over there by Tractor Supply is icing."
I bet it.
I'm like, I know. It's KDOT. I gotta wait on them.
I went out and started my car, and then I turned around and I thought, why is my car all wet?
Well, and that's when I got in that one this morning. It just looked like it had rained.
Yeah.
So I just reached down, hit the wipers, and then you hear the I'm like, oh, that is so not just water.
So where was he at? Where's your iPad?
Upstairs.
I've been trying to call both of you.
I don't know, he fucking shoved me and grabbed me by my throat and everything, so I didn't even fucking broke him.
Don't tell me this, because you know how I feel about it. And I'm over it. I'm over it.
Right,
I'm over that dude. I'm
and
over
then
that
fucking
dude.
opened that door to the dogs and fucking smacked me right in the side of the ear with it.
So what are you gonna do this time, Tavia?
I want my keys so I get the fuck out of here, Mom. That's what I want.
Why isn't he with his truck?
He thinks I hid his keys. I haven't seen his fucking keys in weeks because I've been working every fucking day of my life because
Hey.
he won't.
Take her upstairs. Get your.
You want to write out a statement about the hitting this morning?
Yeah, he needs to go to fucking jail. This isn't the first time he's put hands on me. He gave me a fucking black eye on Christmas, and I lied to my family and said I had a tooth infection. I've had multiple bruises from that piece of
I'm
shit.
aware. I'm aware. We're not stupid.
I just
We
want
can't
my
help
keys
you
because
unless
I
you want
cannot
help.
miss this fucking meeting, and I don't want him in my house when I'm not here.
Well, we got to get you new locks then.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you want to see what he's done to my back door?
No,
because he's busted it
I
so many
don't.
times?
I don't.
Don't look at this. He's had to rebuild the frame on it 3 times because he busted it so much, and now it won't even close, so he fucking sealed it shut. He has my fucking keys on him. I know he does. They're in his belt buckle.
Be careful. Go to the front seat of my car. I think on my dash is my phone. Would you bring it to me?
I don't know where my Yellowstone National Park jacket is.
Are you gonna take her to that meeting?
I mean, I can. Other than the highway's slick.
I don't want him out my fucking house when I'm not here.
I need you to send. I need a report on him before
Well-
she goes anywhere.
Well,
'Cause-
I was gonna say, because she's saying she can't miss this meeting, why don't you go to the meeting, and then when you come back,
Call you.
yeah.
There's a breaking buddy.
So, what about him coming here? Can you lock the house? He'll break in anyway.
No, he has my keys. Like, I literally have nothing right now.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll just call you when I get her back.
Because I know she's saying, I don't know what it is, but obviously it's a very important meeting and she doesn't want to miss it.
Oh,
so.
yeah, I know. Here, baby. You got gooey in your eyeballs. Say hi. Can you say hi?
How's you?
Have you ate breakfast this morning?
He just woke up.
Had you ate breakfast?
No. Thinkers. No.
Call Jared and see if Colt went over there.
I doubt it. Jaron's been dodging his ass, too. Who you calling?
Nobody is calling me on his iPad.
Oh, that's fine.
What? Are you hungry? Hungry. What? What? Did you miss Grandma? Are you? Oh, you're not even up. Is Colt at your place?
No,
All right.
better not fucking be.
I think he is.
Why?
I don't want to tell you why. Just let me know if he's there. If you see him. All right.
Why?
I'll tell you here in a little bit.
Are you awake?
I'm over at Tavia's. Love you.
Is she okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you dropped your banky.
That's probably his favorite though.
All right. Love you.
He just sucks on it.
Bye.
He sucks.
He doesn't even use those binkies.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Has he had his butt changed yet?
No, he literally just woke up. I got a
Oh,
phone,
my dear. You hang on to that sound, is it? Because I
Lala, guess what? I got a phone.
Is she there?
Yeah, she was charging on my charger all last night.
Is his diaper bag upstairs?
Yeah, I think so.
Will you go grab that for me, sister? That's my kid, actually.
Yeah, she just said to my ear.
Ooh, I only missed you for like 10 hours. Yeah, I don't know his name.
Oh, and he threatened to slice my car tires.
Buddy. I don't even know why he stayed here last night.
I don't know why. Yeah, his mom was in town. I don't know why the fuck she didn't take him.
Okay, Jolene, you suck. No, you don't. Thanks.
And at least I got. I'm excited that we don't have school today.
Why don't you have school today?
I don't know.
Something about teacher something.
No,
Yeah,
it might be an
teachers.
in-service.
Appreciation Teacher Day or something. I don't know. No, nobody's even at the school.
Yeah.
Get this dirty diaper off of you. It's stinky, stinky. Are you saying hi
Well,
to the
you
car?
go to your meeting when you get back. Give me a holler.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Ms. Gillette, do you have questions?
Sorry, I had to rearrange my microphones, Judge. So in this, Deputy Hanson, did you get called back later then to talk to her some more about the keys and the incident in the morning?
I did. Some more of her family had arrived, and I believe were unaware of my previous presence. Which when I got back and told them that we'd been there, and as the video shows that we'd come up with a plan for her to go to El Dorado to an appointment, they were also unaware of that.
And then did her appointment get continued and they called you back?
I don't know if she ever officially made it to the appointment, because after that or during that second interaction is when Mr. Gordon arrived back on scene. Further discussion was had, and he was eventually taken into custody.
And was there further discussion about the pushing of the morning?
I believe so.
And were you aware of whether or not he had prior convictions?
I was not 100% certain. I knew he had previous contacts with law enforcement in regards to domestic battery situations, but I didn't know the actual outcome.
Your Honor, we'd ask the court to take judicial notice of Greenwood 2021 CR 207, 2021 CR 223, and 2021 CR 233. Those kind of like are cases that have similar numbers. So it's 223 and 233.
Oh, I see. I was trying to figure out what's the difference. Okay. And I will look those up shortly to take judicial notice, but if you would proffer what I'm going to find as far as outcomes of those as I start looking them up.
Convictions for domestic battery for the defendant within the last 5 years.
And is Miss Mitchell the victim in each of those?
No, Your Honor, a different victim is the victim in each of those. It just needs to be prior convictions within 5 years.
Right. Okay. Well, I will look those up real quickly.
When you went back to the residence the second time, did she demonstrate for you that how he had pushed her and where his hand was on her chest?
Yes, ma'am. She actually did it to me physically.
And did she fill out a written statement?
I believe so.
Your Honor, I will pass this witness to the defense.
Very well, Mr. Mcclendon, cross-examination.
Yes, Judge. Officer Hanson, are you sure about the written statement?
I know I handed her one. I cannot remember if she actually completed it or not at this point in time. I'm not at the office. I don't have the case file with me.
At any time, did Tavia ever say that this contact was incidental
I don't
or,
believe,
or accidental?
not that I can recall.
And per your report, she stated she was purely pushed by her, correct?
Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry, you cut out on my end.
In your report, you stated that Tavia said she was just pushed. Am I right?
I believe, yes, sir. I believe in the second contact of me going back to the house.
No further questions at this time, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Gillette, any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
All right, this witness may be excused then, Ms. Gillette, or do you want him to wait around?
If he would just stay on just in case we need rebuttal evidence, that's
Very well.
I
If you
will
would,
just
please.
mute and hang out my video.
That'd be fine. Thank you, Deputy Hanson. Ms. Gillette, have you any other witnesses to call at this time?
no, Your Honor. The state will rest.
All right, Mr. Mcclendon, does the defendant have any witnesses it wishes to call?
Your Honor, we'd like to call Tavia Mitchell.
Very well. Ms. Mitchell, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Mr. Mcclendon, please proceed.
Miss Mitchell, would you state and spell your name for the record?
Tavia Mitchell, TaviaMitchell.
And what is your relationship with Colt Gordon prior to the incident we're discussing here
Girlfriend.
today?
I'm his girlfriend.
As you've seen in the video so far, you told the officer that Colt may have pushed you. Is that correct?
Yes, but Colt did not. So his hand, like nothing on him physically touched me.
I'm gonna objection needs to answer the questions asked.
Non-responsive is sustained. Good. Yeah, he's asking you questions and then you answer rather than just kind of going out there. If you need to say more, Ms. Gillette can ask you about it. So go ahead, counsel.
Would you describe the contact that you were trying to relate to Officer Hanson?
So when I said something about pushing, it was the door that actually had touched me, not Colt.
Okay, and so did Colt at any time ever make any physical contact with you with his hands?
No.
And were you blocking the door in any kind of manner?
No. I just shut the door back so the dogs wouldn't get out. Because I know if he took the dogs, I wanted him to be there when the cop showed up so he could talk to the cop.
Okay. So can you describe the manner in which he hit you with the door?
So he had opened the door because like right off of the house inside we have a dog room. And so he went to go open the door to get the dogs out and I shut the door back and he opened it again and that's when the door hit me. Like it wasn't aggressive or anything. He just like pulled the door open and I would just happen to be standing right behind the door.
So in your opinion, was this an aggressive action towards you?
No.
And were you frustrated at him that day?
Yes.
And that's partially because he may have taken your keys.
Yes, which I ended up finding my keys in the basement.
Do you know how the keys got to the basement?
I think they might have fallen out of my pocket or something. We were moving a bunch of totes around. A bunch of like we were moving stuff for our storage and stuff. I'm assuming that's how. I'm not really sure how they got down there, but
No further questions at this time, Your Honor.
Ms. Gillette, redirect.
Yes, Ms. Mitchell, did you write a letter directed to Judge Phyllis Webster?
yes,
Is it dated February 13th of 25?
I'm not sure when I wrote it, but I know it was somewhere in that time.
And did you write that letter because you wanted the no contact order dropped so you could have contact with Mr. Gordon and reconcile with him again?
Yes, because I would like him to be home.
And is that because you're trying to forgive him?
No. I even stated in my letter that I felt like he was wrongfully arrested. It's on either the second or third page.
And did you admit in that letter that he had shoved his hand forward and placed it between your chest and your chin?
I know I said something about that letter. I don't remember exactly what it said. That was like 5-6 months ago. So,
Your Honor, I'd offer to admit as states to the letter written by Tavia Mitchell, director of the board.
Any objection, counsel?
No objection, Your Honor.
Ms. Gillette, was that document filed in the court file?
I looked to see if it was filed in the court file this morning and I didn't see it in the court file. We received it by email on a copy that was supposed to also have gone to you. We received it March 18th, 2025, and said that she also was wanting it to go to you and to me.
Listen, do you know where that might be? Obviously, it's somewhere on my, if she emailed it to me, it would be on my email. Yeah, I could certainly get a copy of it. Or do you have it where you could screen share it, Ms. Gillette?
I do. I scanned it in, Your Honor.
Why don't we just do that and make that exhibit 2?
I'm going to scroll slowly so the court can read it, Your Honor.
I'd appreciate that. Let's stop it there for a minute. Let's see. Okay, thank you.
Mhm. Are you ready for the next section?
Yes, thank you. Okay.
Are you ready for the next section?
Very well. All right. Thank you.
Now, Ms. Mitchell, after seeing the letter you wrote, didn't you admit that he had physical contact with you by touching your chest?
Yes, but he did not.
And are you trying to reconcile with Mr. Gordon?
What does that even mean?
Are you trying to have him back in your life?
Yeah, I would love for him to be back in my life.
Did you hear your child say that she saw him hit you and explain it to the officer how he hit you?
Yeah, I heard that.
No further questions of this witness, Your Honor.
Mr. Mcclendon, redirect.
Yes, Your Honor. So just to clarify, Ms. Mitchell, are you stating here today that there was never any physical contact at all, whether accidental or not, between you and Mr. Gordon?
Yes.
No further questions, Judge.
Mr. Mcclendon, any further evidence or witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor, I'd call Officer Hanson briefly.
Okay. Deputy Hanson, if you'd rejoin us, you're still under oath.
Yes, ma'am.
Please proceed,
Yeah.
Mr. Mcclendon.
Yes, Officer Hanson, did one of the juveniles in the home describe the contact made by the door to you? Made that was made by Colt Gordon towards Tavia Mitchell?
I believe both of them tried, one maybe a little bit more than the other.
Okay. Did either one of them say they actually saw the contact happen?
I do not recall at this time. I'd have to go back and watch the video again. I believe one of them did.
Okay. And in that interaction, can you recall whether either child said there was actual physical contact other than contact being made by the door to Tavia Mitchell?
I believe as we were walking to the residence, one of the juveniles said that they saw daddy hit mommy. I don't remember which one that was. And again, without going back and reviewing the video again, I don't know if they were just referring to the door or what's been referred to as the push, the physical contact on the chest area.
Right, no further questions.
Ms. Gillette, anything further?
Your Honor, we'll have rebuttal evidence.
Okay. But you're not going to call him as cross-examination. So, Mr. Mcclendon, do you have any other witnesses?
Not this time, Your Honor.
All right. The defendant rests. The state is rested before that. Ms. Gillette, you said you have rebuttal?
I do, Your Honor. I have the second body-worn camera of Deputy Hanson. So I'll recall Deputy Hanson to verify his second body-worn camera.
All right. Before you do, Missy, did those journal entries print out from those prior cases?
I believe so.
All right.
Yeah, I'll bring them to you.
Thank you so much. Go ahead, please.
Deputy Hanson, did you end up, when you went back to the residence, were you wearing your body-worn camera at that time as well?
Yes, ma'am.
And were there any additions, corrections, or modifications to that video?
No, ma'am.
And does it accurately depict what was described to you right after you were called back to the residence?
Yes, ma'am.
Was it a long break in between there, between the first one and the second one?
I'm gonna say maybe 10 to 15 minutes. It was long enough for me to go back to my office, use the facilities, refill my water cup, and that's when dispatch said that they had called back and requested me back.
Your Honor, we'd like to admit the second body worn camera of Deputy Hanson.
That'd be State's Exhibit 3.
It will, Your Honor.
Any objection as rebuttal? State's Exhibit 3, Mr. Mcclendon?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, I gotta switch my volume again, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, is this actually a separate body cam or is it just a second visit?
It's a second video from when he returned back to.
Okay.
Can you hear the sound?
I'm not hearing any volume. I heard an echo when I heard you.
Can you
Hi,
hear the
Pepper.
sound okay?
Okay.
Kinley wants to stay with you after she sees you doing what you do?
All right, I'll be back.
Good morning.
Morning.
My title's missing. Don't suppose you
Give
can help us find
me
that.
her keys. Don't give them to Tavia, give them to
I
me.
don't have them.
You do have them. You just admitted you have
Oh,
them.
you just told me.
You just told me you had them. I'm gonna go through your truck because I'm gonna find the fucking keys.
Tell me if you find my keys.
What?
Tell me if you find my
I don't know
keys.
what's happening. I got a call, said they got into an altercation. I came over to check on my niece. My mom was already here, so therefore they have no keys to any of their vehicles. The titles are missing. The phone, I don't know. Tavia bought the phone. He wants it.
Go back to the truck.
Well, the titles, I don't know, like,
Right,
if
what
they're
are you gonna do
missing.
about it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the title since I put it in that drawer right there.
I seen it last
That we
night,
just
but
went
it's
through.
not there.
I'll say I seen one in there earlier when you were going through it.
A title?
Yeah.
Did you?
Sure looked like one. No, in the drawer.
Yeah, this was all out of the drawer.
I went through it. I didn't see the title.
I haven't seen a title since we stuck it in here so my daughter wouldn't get a hold of it because she draws on everything.
So you're willing?
And I haven't been in the storage unless you see me go through it. That's all I did.
And I don't have her.
You do have my keys.
You
Colt.
do
just
have her
told me-
keys.
You told me. you
Even
had her
Kinley
keys.
told me you had her keys.
Colt,
Cool. You told me you had
There's
her
a
keys.
police officer here and you're just walking away.
are they down to your pants?
No, you want me to strip naked?
Well, if you want to go in the other room and show me that you don't have them down to your pants, sure.
But he's already left here. He's already left here once and that's when he had the keys.
My mom on your way. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready for a set of keys.
Your mom told me she
I'm not even trying to gang up on you, Cole. I'm trying to be nice about this, but you're really pissing me off. I need to go home. I have 2 kids at home still with my husband. I don't act like this in front of my children. I don't treat people like this.
I don't understand why it's so difficult. Just give each other your keys back. And
I don't have.
She doesn't have
I
his
haven't
keys.
seen his keys. I've
She's
been
been
searching
looking
for
for
it for
his
2
keys
weeks.
for over 2 weeks. Yeah.
She hasn't looked for my keys at all.
Yes,
And
she
she's
has.
telling me whether or not, while I'm looking for them, she's telling me they're not there. Okay? That's pretty indicative.
You don't
of the
have
fact-
to strip down naked. I know you don't have her keys on you.
I literally went through the couch cushions and everything, flipped the whole couch upside down, went through all this shit. Yeah, I've looked for his fucking keys. And I'm the one that found the last that he lost. And then he lost them again, so.
Is my mom coming?
I have no idea, Cole. I know she was talking to her. I don't want to see any of you guys get in trouble. I just want you to give her keys so she can get out of here.
Well, this is a bit ridiculous. I mean,
It's childish.
she
is what
has
it
2
is.
babies. She's going to a DCF office to get food stamps to help you guys and your family. I don't understand why she can't just do that.
Because it's not helping all of them.
He eats here too.
I know.
He lives here.
This is what happens when you continue having kids.
So we just don't know where the keys are. Don't know where your keys are. Don't know where Tavia's keys are. You're telling us right now you have no idea where the keys are.
I don't know where they are.
You told me outside you would give me her keys if she gave you her phone that she bought you.
That is what you said.
You told me that outside when I pulled in the driveway. You
I was just trying to
specifically
get my
told me that.
phone.
My titles are up in my safe, but he has the keys somewhere to my safe. He thought they were my Toyota keys when Dad was moving the car. I haven't seen them since. So I can't get in my safe for my titles. She said, if you give me your keys, she will come so I can get out of here and you guys can pack all your shit and go.
All we need is the
This
keys.
is all up to you at this point, Colt.
All we need is the keys. That's all we're asking for.
It's all up to you. I can't believe you guys steal each other's keys
I don't
like
think
it's a game. It's just,
Especially when there's 2 babies in the house. Let's not forget about that
Yeah.
the whole time.
At this point, I wish I had his keys. I trade them for my keys.
Well, what keys were in the car earlier?
Those go to my Trailblazer that's over at my old house. That's the house key to that house and my keys to the
Okay.
Trailblazer.
I mean, he emptied his pockets earlier.
When you were here earlier, he did?
Yeah. That was the first thing he did when I pulled up. He emptied out all of his pockets.
His belt buckles, so I'm sure he took my keys somewhere wherever he went on his walk.
because he went on the wall.
Right.
But we can't prove it. and there's
And I
nothing
know
we
for
can
a
do
fact
about
he
it.
has them. He even told her outside.
Yeah, he did. He told me he would trade the keys for his phone that Tavia bought him. So I was willing to do that. We were willing to give him the phone for the keys. I think it's more important to have a vehicle than a phone at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
so I guess he's just gonna move out. If he's just gonna move his shit out, I'm gonna leave. I guess he can leave too. I just want the keys to her car.
Just
Well, I
gotta
think
have her
that-
keys.
Well, and I think that's what everybody wants, but apparently nobody knows where the hell they're at.
I seriously have not seen his keys in 2 weeks. We've literally been searching for him. I found one set of keys over on that ottoman.
I remember that.
And I gave them to him. And
Yep.
then he picked up, I went to work that day. I came home, I worked a, 12-hour shift or something? Or no, I worked a split shift. So I worked 6 to 2, 6 to 10. I came home that night, the keys were gone. He took my car the next day to go look for his dogs because they ran off. I have not seen his fucking keys since. I've looked everywhere in this house for them.
I remember you guys talking about that.
And at this point, if I had him, I'd give them to him so I could get my fucking keys and he could go.
So are we supposed to just retrace the steps?
I don't know where he went.
Nobody knows where he
Probably to
went.
Crackhead Joe's house to go smoke some dope. I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me.
Jesus Christ.
Or Marky Box, because
Alright, well, so there's nothing you can do, really?
At this point, I mean, yeah.
Nothing. They're just being like 2-year-olds at this point.
I'm not being anything. I want my keys so I can leave. That's what I want.
Alright,
Well, if I could definitively say where, like, if we knew where the keys were at, my options would probably be a lot greater than what they are right now.
Right,
But not knowing kind of ties my hands.
right. Well, you can use my car to go to your appointment. I gotta go to work and get a few things done. You can just come pick me up when you're done. So you can at least go to your appointment and not miss that.
Yeah, I can drive you over there.
I'm already late, so I've got to call him reschedule, see if they can get me in today.
Alright, we'll do that first. I gotta go up, do some shit at Copper Cutting. I was supposed to be there about an hour ago.
Marks on her.
Thank you, sorry. I just thought maybe if
Oh,
you were here, you
I'm
could.
serious.
Sure, obviously there's not any more. Don't just stop. I'm so tense right now. I don't want to hear nothing but
You're like, I'm
Yeah, she's standing in the driveway calling 911. I'm like, what do you do? I'm a call. Look, come to her.
I'm like, my sister needs her keys. She has 2 kids. I mean,
No,
And she works hard for what she has.
I went up to the office to use the restroom and I came out and dispatcher's like, that's where you're going.
Yeah.
I'm like,
6:03.
house I just left? She goes, yep. I was like, okay.
Get another court date.
I said, well, let me finish putting on all my stuff back on.
I'm
Right.
sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
I just thought, I don't know if you were here, maybe he would give them if he had them. I don't honestly know where they were. I wasn't here when all that went down. So
I locked my car last night. I came inside. I put the keys in the bottom of the diaper bag because he's done this before. He took my keys to my phone every day. When he beat the fuck out of me and I couldn't call anybody.
I remember that.
That was last night?
No, that was before Christmas.
All right. Well, like I said, let's figure. He has stuff to do. He's really busy. I can hear his pager
In the
going
whole
off.
town of Greenwood County.
Alright, I'm gonna go muck a little shit head in. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. You're fine.
I've been telling these two to not even be together for I don't know how long.
That was, hang on.
Ms. Gillette, we can't hear you.
Number 2, is there a third video that you took, Deputy Hanson?
I do not recall. I believe that there was upon the arrival of another officer.
Okay. And does your video sometimes break into sections?
Yes, ma'am.
And were there any modifications, additions, or corrections to your last video?
No, ma'am.
And does it accurately depict the circumstances at the time that you had your video
Yes, ma'am.
on? Your Honor, we'd like to play the third video of Deputy Hanson's body camera estates number 4.
Any objection? Hearing none, then it will be admitted.
Can you still see the screen, Your Honor?
I can see the screen. Yes.
I may mute so it doesn't double.
Okay. Now, is this a separate visit or another officer?
This is
I couldn't make out what you said.
Same visit, separate video, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Ten, Cannon, can you send 5 over here, please?
You guys have got to take some counseling, man. This can't keep happening in front of kids. Like, it just can't.
Mosquito on my
I don't have any.
Kinley's anxiety is so high.
Sometimes she forgets that she was supposed to be quiet.
No, I'm deaf. It's my screen, sorry.
All right, write me out a statement of what happened this morning.
Well, that's nifty.
He hates this.
You don't even see anything like that.
This kid loses more binkies than I've ever seen. You'll be walking through Walmart and he'll just spit them out. You don't know it till it's too late.
Oh, those set of keys, huh? What some shit.
For just life in general.
Can I just write this and bring it back up to you?
Well, I mean, you can,
I'm
but
gonna do it right now. I wanna find Colt's keys so we can get the fuck out of here and give me my keys.
Tim.
he hit you today. I'm trying to get this done so I can take him away.
Seen a mosquito fly by my face. Not great.
The GPS ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every now and then she'll find another one at my house.
Laughing and having fun.
I mean,
Talking about going to Walmart.
and
Ooh, shit, that's slick. What's up, puppers? Easy, killer.
What we got, boss?
Domestic.
Okay.
Well, she's trying to get, oh, that was close, to an appointment in El Dorado, or at least that was the plan earlier. And then she was going to come back and file this report, but now she, because of more things, she's trying to fill out a piece of paper right now.
Okay.
Apparently not, because she just wants to find his keys and get him out.
Does he live here?
I guess he has been again.
Okay.
What's up?
He told me if I find my keys, or his keys, he'll give me my keys and then he'll go on his way. If he goes to jail, I'm not gonna get my car keys ever.
Well, here's my problem is, y'all have kids together, y'all have lived together, this is a domestic battery, I don't have any choice but to do this at this point. If I don't, I can lose my job. Okay?
I'm not writing, I don't want to write a statement. I don't want him to go to jail, I just want him to go.
Okay.
He didn't even hit me, he just like grabbed me, like pushed me back to get me out of the way.
That is domestic battery. Your kids even told me that they saw this, okay?
With children present, makes it worse.
So guess what? We don't have a choice.
I don't want him to go to jail. I don't want him to get in trouble. I just want him to get his shit and go.
Well, again, we don't have a choice. So if you don't want to file a statement, then it is what it is, but why am I ringing?
I don't know.
Somebody from Winfield.
Not me.
Nope. Okay, well, I guess we'll just go hook him then.
Yep.
Huh?
No, I didn't. This is what I said. No, I literally said you pushed me back by my throat and the fucking door hit me. If that was the case, then why did you leave in the first place?
Because he wasn't here.
Yes, he was. You had him out there at the fucking street.
When I left, he wasn't here.
Fucking damn it.
I don't want Colt going to jail. There's no need for it.
Don't have a choice.
I want my car keys.
Take care of my dog.
I'm sorry.
Put him in the house.
I'll get your dog. I'm sorry. I did not want this to happen.
Hey, Colt.
Can I have the keys? I'm sorry.
Let's go.
18 months in prison.
Cool, where are my car keys?
Same county, can you show me 15, please?
Be good, dog. Be good, dog. Hey, get them there. Inside. Go on.
Go on.
Go home. Go. Pupper's still on.
Hang on, hang on, hang on. Is there anything you want to leave here, like your pliers or something? Put them in the truck. I'm just asking you. Okay, go ahead and sit down. I'm gonna watch it for a minute. I'm gonna go back in and get my clipboard. Oh, all right. Get my clipboard.
Oh yeah, you might need that one.
I knew this was gonna happen. I knew he was gonna freak out and I want him arrested. But you can't say shit like that if you don't mean it. You know what I mean? Like, and he did hit her. This has been multiple times he's hit her.
Well, and even the kid said something about it earlier, but he wasn't here when.
Right. And I'm not even mad at you guys. Like, whatever, dude. He's a fucking piece of shit. If he's off the fucking streets, the better, man. The better. I mean, my son's in trouble, and he keeps trying to talk to him about coming over and beating people up and all kinds of shit. And my son's like, dude, I'm in enough trouble. I have a possession charge right now.
Who's your son?
Jaron Mitchell. He rented a room from that Eric and Amber.
Oh.
And so he was kind of he doesn't really have anything to do with them. Him and Eric had a side job, like they were doing landscaping and stuff over the summer, so he was making pretty good money. And so, I mean, Jaron's like, I don't need him. I don't need his shit with me, man. I'm trying to walk his... But Jaron's a good kid anyway, so I'm like, well, you got yourself in some trouble, but...
You're good.
I don't know. I'd get him out of here, though, if she's still not filled that out.
No, she doesn't.
She's not wanting to?
Nope. So I'll just go off of my body camera footage and what she told us and go that way.
All right. Thank you.
Not a problem. Ready, Freddie?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Can you guys like ask him when like he's on police and try to get it out of him?
I've been trying.
Yeah, they've asked me to do it several times.
I mean, I asked him when he stopped up there. I've asked him 2 or 3 times. And every time the answer I get is, I don't know.
Well, we have to find him.
I mean,
Do they have a keychain on them or anything?
No, they were on this and he took them off of it.
So just the key ring
It's
itself?
a key fob with, it has like a yellow tag on it from what it says, like the date, the year, all that on it.
oh,
And where
okay.
you got it? You still have the
Like the
tag?
yellow dealership tag?
Yeah, it's a yellow tag.
Okay. Well, we get to the jail. If we find it, we'll give you a holler. No smoking in my car. Yeah, not now.
Judge, for the record, we're stopping at 11:07 on the video because he's under arrest and in the vehicle, and the rest of it's him going to the jail and being booked.
Very well, it is noted. Any other questions?
I have no further questions, just arguments, Your Honor.
Mr. Mcclendon, any cross-examination of the rebuttal witness?
No, Your Honor.
Very well, then Mr. Hanson is again excused. Any other rebuttal evidence?
No, Your Honor, the state will rest.
Any response, Mr. Mcclendon? Any evidence of your own you wish to add?
No, Your Honor.
Very well. Ms. Gillette, you said you had a brief argument. Before you get into that, it looks like count 1 domestic battery alleges KSA 215414A1. I don't see alternative A2. Is A1 the only argument you're going to be making?
A1 is knowingly or recklessly. So we were going to argue for the recklessly, Your Honor.
Well, it's also causing bodily harm as opposed to physical contact in a rude, insulting, or angry manner. I just wanted to make sure I applied the right standards for what you're charging.
Yes, recklessly involves recklessly hitting or touching the person. Because recklessly is not included in A2. It's knowingly causing physical contact.
Right, but causing bodily harm is required in 1 where not in 2, just rude and insulting. But it's your case and I will listen to your argument and proceed from that point. Thank you.
We'll add alternatively A2, Your Honor. In this case, the children saw it. Obviously, the youngest one especially said she saw it. The older one in the video says she was upstairs, but the little one was downstairs. She saw it. She saw Colt hit mommy. Those are her words. Colt hit mommy. As Deputy Hanson was coming up on the porch. And then when he gets in the door and the girls are talking about it, the older one says she was upstairs. The younger one was downstairs and saw it. Just showed how the door was slammed. The victim initially says he choked her around the neck. Then she tries to change it to shove her in the chest. As it moves on through time, she admits he hit her chest, and today she's trying to change it because she wants to be with him. At the scene, while the officer is outside, she comes out and says, he just told me that if he goes to jail, I'll never see my keys again. I don't want him to go to jail. I need my keys. The control and the trying to get her to change her statement and not have him go to jail starts at the scene. It continues. He and her went to Dr. Machado's together and turned over some information to say they didn't need BIP and they needed to be together. It's continued that she wants to reconcile with him or have him back in her life and back home. In her letter, she admits that it's a financial issue that she wants him home for. But at the time that she is making her reports, there is ancillary and collateral evidence that shows that he shoved her in the chest, that he hit her with the door and knocked her down. Even in her own letter, she says, he pulled open the door, which had hit me, making me fall backwards. I then went back to shut the door again when Colt stuck his hand out to stop me from shutting the door again, his hand placed between my chest and chin. I know that she's trying to minimize what happened because she wants to reconcile with him, but this is Mr. Gordon's 4th domestic battery in less than 5 years. She, during the incident, describes many other incidents, including a black eye at Christmas and multiple other incidences against her. Her family's like, we're not stupid. We know this is happening. Her own mom says, we can't help you till you want to help yourself. Believe that he has committed domestic battery against her in this incident, using the keys to control her and to restrain her to the house, knowing she had an important appointment. We'd ask the court to bind him over on the felony, having the prior convictions in the prior Greenwood County cases.
Thank you. Mr. Mcclendon, any argument?
Yes, Your Honor. Addressing the statute specifically, the contact has to be knowingly or recklessly. I don't believe, and Miss Tavia's statement backs this, but this definitely wasn't knowingly, and I believe given the context of the situation, I highly doubt it was recklessly. And if you're going to consider A2 as well, I don't believe it was done in a rude, insulting, or angry manner. I believe there was a fairly hostile situation between the dogs and stuff, trying to get them out of or keep them in the house or out of the house or whichever it may have been. And there was a closing of door. I don't believe that contact would constitute domestic battery here in this case. Additionally, Judge, we are not to use their prior convictions against them. They are purely for the purpose of establishing that this is a felony charge. Even though it is a pattern, we're not supposed to use that pattern. And I know you know that, but just to put that on the record here. Additionally, Judge, I think Miss Tavia's statement here today would show that you know, the passion was high at the time, but now that she's had a chance to reconsider what actually happened, this may have been a false report, and she is aware of that. And that is all, Your Honor.
All right. Well, thank you, counsel. And you do correctly state, Mr. Mcclendon, that the prior 3 convictions within the last 5 years, each for domestic battery, are not to be used as evidence of guilt for purposes of preliminary hearing or for meeting the elements. But the way this charge is written, it did say A1 of 2154-14, but the language also included 2 when done in a rude, insulting, angry manner. And it does include a little bit of both, not all of both or either. That's why I wanted clarification that he is being tried under A1 as well as A2 or alternatively. And I believe there is probable cause to believe that the defendant did knowingly or recklessly cause bodily harm, slamming the door. There was some talk about marks, her neck. You don't accidentally put your hands on someone's neck. You don't, in this instance, accidentally slam a door. Or if you do, it's in a reckless manner. But there is probable cause to believe, certainly as well in A2, that there was physical contact, the defendant against the alleged victim, and it was done in a rude, insulting, or angry manner. So I am binding the defendant over on violation of domestic battery. I do take judicial notice. I've looked up those cases that give the basis to the felony. 2021 CR 233 does include amended count 3 domestic battery. 2021 CR 207 does show conviction for count 1 domestic battery. And 2021 CR 23 also shows conviction for count 1 domestic battery. All of these occurring in 2021 as far as the occurrence date. The journal entry of conviction also being filed in February 1 of 2023. That is within 5 years. So the defendant is bound over on the felony domestic battery. Missy, who will his arraignment be in front of?
And this case goes to Judge Satterfield, and she is available July 17th at 1 o'clock.
July 17th at 1 p.m. I presume that Zoom will be okay?
Yes, by Zoom.
All right. So, Mr. Gordon, I'm going to continue your bond with all existing conditions and the added condition that you reappear with counsel July 17th at 1 p.m. for arraignment, at which time you'll be asked how you plead to domestic battery after 3 prior convictions in 5 years. Now, as I say, continuing that bond, I am not granting the request made by the alleged victim to lift the no contact. Now, the contents of her letter that was admitted as an exhibit today implies that she knows all about what's going on with Mr. Gordon, and she's right in the middle of it. which suggests maybe you have been having contact with her. You are not, as your bond says, to have contact with her. That means in person, in writing, through a third person, any third person. No social media. And Miss Mitchell, you understand that if you have contact with him, you are putting him in the position of having his probation revoked and having him stay in jail until this matter is resolved.
Yes.
So be mindful of that. Also be mindful of any effects that your children might be having. Subjecting your children to ongoing behavior like this could involve DCF in your life to protect those children. So make sure that you protect your children so the state does not. And make sure you honor his bond so he does not have to go to jail. And I understand that a person in a domestic violence victim's role has a lot of complex issues going through their mind, and therapy can help. But you are a witness for the state, so you and Miss Gillette want to talk about some of that for your sake as well as your children. But the bottom line is simple, Mr. Gordon, you are the one on this bond. You are the one that can get your bond revoked. You are the one that can sit in jail. So if she should call you and want to talk to you, you keep that in mind. And you can talk to your attorney about that further. Anything else we need to address, Ms. Gillette, from the state's perspective on this matter?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Mcclendon. Anything else we need to address from defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Thank you all. Deputy Hanson, thank you for your time. And this hearing is adjourned.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.